Hello everyone, this is Super Comic Girl. I am back with another video. So on this channel I do reviews of comic books, movies, TV shows, items that I have bought, like figures. I do hauls and yeah. So I am doing a review of Season 1, Episode number 2 of Pennyworth, entitled The Landlord's Daughter. Now I am going to tell you something. First of all, if you have not watched this episode and you have a weak stomach, do not watch it. It is gory beyond anything. It actually makes the boys look really tame, and I have never watched that show. So basically there are two stories in one episode. One of them is this guy called Ripper, who comes from a family of people that have killed people. So I don't know if he is a descendant of Jack the Ripper, don't know, but I do know that his father or his grandfather, depending, is an expert in the knife. So he kills people and he does autopsies on them, which was beyond gross. It was like, oh my god, it was just the realism of this dead body was off the wall. It was literally like they spent all this extra money to make it look like you were looking at an actual dead body, though we all know you actually weren't. But it's just, it ills into the mind. So you can tell right away that the DC universe is definitely a lot different than the mainstream world in which we live in. Because what they showed at the end of this episode, you would have never seen in public. So they're also torturing these, or they're torturing these members of the Raven. It's a secret society, and they have this guy. He's nobility. They have this guy hanging up from his arms, and they're torturing him. And they want information on members, on everything, because these people are a threat to national security, and of course they would, because they want to kill the queen and put somebody else in power, to create an authoritative regime that has like no rights and no privileges and all that type of stuff. So and then you have this woman. Now what they depicted in the episode is very much typical of what you see in some prisons. Women being used for sex and all that type of stuff. So you have this guard who basically, in layman's terms, he rapes her. And of course people say, well, she's a prisoner and she doesn't have rights, and so it's not actual rape. It actually is. I mean, she's not like sexually interested in him. She mainly does it for favors, which some people say, well, that's not actually rape. It's more of like her doing what she has to do. Well, one of the things that the guard is not allowed to do, and I'm pretty sure what he did to her a couple moments ago was something he wasn't supposed to do either, but she convinces him to send these letters off to her family. Now her family, well, at least her sister, we don't know nothing about the rest of them. Her sister has a butler that has freaking bondage clothes, like he has a bondage mask on, and he's wearing high heels and a bra and underwear. I'm guessing it's to make him feel less of a man. I don't know. I don't know anything about that world. And sure enough, it gets to her sister. Her sister is just as far as I know, just as demented as she is. Of course, she hasn't broken the laws, so there's a difference. The execution of these high treason, or these people that have committed these crimes like rape and sodomy, one of them was hung. The rest of them were either hung or dismembered while alive. I mean, they literally, like, my brother's probably eating, so I'm not going to say it, but it's literally, it's gross. It's like, oh my God, we definitely are in the DC universe. You can tell you are not in the real world. It literally, like, they're watching these people being done this stuff to them that is more horrendous than the crimes they committed. And Pennyworth's girlfriend just cannot watch it, and Pennyworth's father's like, yeah, okay, I'm reading the newspaper. Like, you just watch people get executed on television in horrific ways that don't even match their crimes, and you just, Alfred's parents, they are identical to each other. They kick ass and they take names. Just literally, they have the strongest metal stomach I have ever seen on any freaking DC character. These people are not afraid to see this stuff on television. So you can actually tell that you're not in the real world. You are in the DC universe. That's a lot more. It's a period of time that is not even explored. So because that period of time in the DC universe before Thomas Wayne's death and all this type of stuff, you really can just go all out on how graphic and gory you want to make this. So the weirdest part of it wasn't just the execution. So they get Ripper's son and they blindfold him and they wrap him up in rope, and they pretend to do this stuff to him, like making these sounds, and because he can't see what they're doing, he literally is absolutely scared shitless. He's literally crying like a little baby. It's like he's all talk, and he's like, he likes to, spit, throw his name around. But when he gets tied up and he gets a blindfold from his own tie, and he's in a room by himself with these two guys, yeah, all that bravado goes out the window, literally. But I gotta say something. That episode 2 has got to be the most graphic episode I have seen of any television show. Literally, what they do to these prisoners is just, I would not wish that on. I don't care what you do. For what happened to them, no. I would not have the stomach to watch that. But it's a spectator thing. People come to see this, and they think that, they use fucking axes on these people's bodies. I'm like, okay. But so weirdly enough, the psychopath who was supposed to be the main attraction to this whole gore fest, her sister literally has this woman switch with her sister, and she's the one executed, and the psychopath gets off scot-free with her sister, which means that these two are equally as psychotic as, they complement each other. You can tell that they're blood related. So we have not seen the last of this woman at all. And yeah, I was kind of like, oh God, oh, that is so gross. So I am going to give this episode just 5 stars. It was excellent. to a certain amount. Did I really need all that gore? No. But as I said, this is the DC universe, and this is an uncharted era between World War II and the rise of Batman, who definitely would not have been for that. Definitely not. But yeah. So so if you like this video as much as I like making them, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. So hopefully episode 3 will not have so much inside it. So I'll see you guys around till next time. Nerds, read on. Bye.